Breakers and are unbeaten, 2 wins, 2 draws on 8 points. Good for sole possession of second place. The lone unbeaten side left in NWSL this season. So again, we've been off air because of technical difficulties. Let's get you to the starting 11s. For the Wayside Boston Breakers, they're in a 4-4-2 formation. Their head coach is Lisa Cole. Cecilia Santiago, the 18-year-old Mexican international, making her second ever appearance for the Breakers. She's conceded 1 goal coming into this match. The 4 in the back, Julie King, Kia McNeil, Kat Whitehill, Joan Brigada. The 4 in the midfield, Joanna Lohman, Maria Noguera, Leanne Sanderson, the former England international, the current U.S. international, Heather O'Reilly. And the 2 strikers, the U.S. international, Sydney LaRue and Katie Shepfer. For FC Kansas City in a 4-5-1 formation, head coaches Vlatko Andonovski, the former Macedonian youth international. Suspicion of a handball and weak play on from referee Miguel Panduro. Nicole Barnhart, the U.S. international goalkeeper. In front of her, the 4 defenders, Leanne Robinson, Lauren Sesselman, the Canadian international, Jen Buskowski and Merritt Mathias. 5 in the midfield, another Canadian international, that's Desiree Scott, Sinead Farley, Casey Lloyd, Christy Mewis, and Lauren Cheney, the U.S. international, who's been spectacular this year. Santiago well out of her own 18-yard box. And the lone striker, the Mexican international, Renee Cuellar, who is keeping a very high line, as we just saw offside for the second time in this match. The first one was close, and she nearly was alone against the goalkeeper. Again, FC Kansas City in the all-blue, the home side attacking from the left to the right here in the first half. Boston Breakers, they're in the white shirts, the blue shorts, attacking from the right to the left. Again, welcome to all of you watching this match internationally on FCKansasCity.com and NWSLsoccer.com. With Missy Giha, I'm Sean Wheelock. Hit us up on Twitter, at Missy Giha, at Sean Wheelock, at Blues Game Day. Some Breakers coming forward. A lot of early pressure. Sesselman has to be careful. This is Casey Lloyd. Lloyd, that's a smart ball to switch. Mewis in control on the first touch. KC head coach Vlatko Andonovski making 1 change to the side that lost 2-1 away to Western New York Flash last Saturday. And of course the Blues' lone defeat of this season. First defeat in club history in this inaugural NWSL season. Casey Lloyd moving back into the starting 11. U.S. international Becky Sauerbrunn is missing this match through injury, not even available as a substitute. Boston Breakers head coach Lisa Cole making 2 changes to this side that drew 1-1 away to Washington Spirit last Saturday. Kia McNeil and, we said, the 18-year-old Mexican international goalkeeper Cecilia Santiago are in. Melinda Mercado and goalkeeper Ashley Phillips are out. Throw-in for Boston. Thus far, they've had the better of the possession. Farley, and again a throw-in. Julie King, the left back. For Leanne Sanderson, one-time England international. All the way forward for Cuellar. Beautiful touch, Renee Cuellar. Cuellar alone against the goalkeeper. Cuellar 1-0. Spectacular from Renee Cuellar.
That was a great finish by Cuellar. I mean, she pretty much did that one all by herself with a great ball, but great touch past the defender and a great finish.
Club leading 4th of the season for the number 10 shirt for the Blues, Renee Cuellar, and that ties her for most in NWSL. What an amazing first touch. That is the start, Missy, that FC Kansas City so desperately wanted, and they got really against the run of play because I felt that Boston has been getting the better of the possession.
Yeah, Boston's been putting a ton of early pressure on us, but this could be that change of pace in the game for FC Kansas City, which is definitely something that we needed.
So Mexico's top striker, Renee Cuellar, beats Mexico's number 1 goalkeeper, Cecilia Santiago, and 1-0 to the home side, FC Kansas City. It's Leanne Sanderson, and she's fouled by Desiree Scott. Vlatko Andonovski identifying the 3 most dangerous players for Boston. Sydney LaRue, Leanne Sanderson, and Heather O'Reilly. Very potent individually, even more so when they form that trio. This is Kat Whitehill. She'll drive this forward with the right foot. Sanderson trying to find space in the penalty arc. Whitehill all the way through on one easy hop to Nicole Barnhart. Beautiful distribution by Barnhart. Casey Lloyd. Lloyd clever on the combination, Lauren Cheney. Cheney's been nothing short of great. Santiago. Forward by Desiree Scott. Speaking of great, here's Leanne Sanderson. Lohman. Slow build by Boston across the halfway line. Sanderson, that's a gorgeous ball. Heather O'Reilly. So dangerous for LaRue. Great pace and tempo to this match.
Yeah, absolutely. And Heather O'Reilly, she's got great pace to herself, so definitely got to be careful in the back with her.
Throw in from King. From Shepfer. Now Lohman, time and space. Joanna Lohman. Smart little ball on the return for Dragata. Now we play on. Scott. Off of O'Reilly. Sanderson. Marked by Farley. Free kick awarded to Boss by referee Miguel Panduro. Pushing and shoving afterwards. Early in the NWSL season, but things are already tight. Again, FC Kansas City entering tied for third on 7 points. Boston sole possession of second place on 8 points. Here's a free kick now for the Breakers. Kat Whitehill will take this with the right foot. See Noguera just to her left. That's Shepfer to her right. Whitehill may have a go straight at target. On the dummy run. Whitehill. That was the intent, but well over the crossbar. Again, we are fully interactive on this broadcast. Missy and I want to hear from you. Here's some Twitter handles. At Blues Game Day, at Missy Geha, that is spelled Geha, and I'm at Sean Wheelock, SeanWheelock. We will be looking at your tweets. We'll be reading out your tweets on the broadcast. Let us know what you think early on in this match. Is this the night that Boston loses for the first time in their very brief NWSL history? Can they find a way back? I know a lot of you are watching tonight from New England. On the throw-in, Sesselman. Across the halfway line, Lauren Sesselman looking for Cuellar. Well defended now, Shepfer. This may be our first yellow card of the match, and it is. Miguel Panduro reaching to his pocket. Yellow card number 1. A lot of holding on Shepfer, leading to that yellow card. Feels like that type of match, Missy.
Yeah, definitely.
So 1-0 in favor of FC Kansas City. Lone goal of this match scored by Renee Cuellar, her 4th of the season, coming in the 18th minute. Beautiful piece of individual skill. Some confusion on who the yellow card is going to be issued to. That's the holdup right now. Kat Whitehill waits to take this restart. 2 yards shy of the halfway line. So it's been cleared up. That was the delay. Yellow card goes to Merritt Mathias. Officially booked in minute 24. Bandura, the referee, knew he wanted to issue a yellow card. He just wasn't sure to whom. Whitehill. Smart ball on the switch. Forward for Noguera, too strong. O'Reilly was also making a nice run, but now here's the full counter-attack from FC Kansas City and Casey Lloyd. Lloyd, look at the overlapping run from Leanne Robinson. Oh, that's nice. Robinson, that's ahead for Cheney. Lauren Cheney. Just off of the byline, now off of the near side touchline. Now for a Blues throw in.
That was good by Cheney to continue that run.
Recently booked Matthias on that throw in. Cheney. Matthias. Shepard did well to read that. Maria Noguera. Sanderson, Noguera. That's LaRue, who's fouled by Buskowski. Bowman quickly on the restart. Boston not wasting any time in this match. Sanderson. Smart ball to switch by Leanne Sanderson. Really attractive movement from both sides. Noguera. From Dragata. Scott wins that for the Blues. Lloyd. Robinson. Tightly marked by Sydney LaRue, who's dropped back. Lauren Cheney. Buskowski. She's dropped in this match from the holding midfield into central defense. Is Jen Buskowski. She made Farley. Scott. Now Sesselman. Good series of passes connected by FC Casey. Lloyd. Farley. Good patience missing. Buskowski. Farley. Mewis. Scott. Sesselman. Sesselman looking to come forward on the dribble. From Robinson. Lloyd. Scott in the space for Cuellar. Nice aggressive goalkeeping from Santiago. Down by LaRue. Mewis. Matthias. Dangerous ball. Sanderson nearly won it. Farley. Suddenly it's FC Kansas City with all of the possession. Cheney. Drilling the fourth official.
FC Kansas City has definitely got back into the swing of things with their little balls, being patient, playing around the back, playing in the midfield, and keeping possession of the ball. So hopefully we can keep this up for the rest of the first half.
From Sanderson, Shepard didn't read it. Title Boxing Club is the title sponsor of your FC Kansas City Blues. Title Boxing Clubs are fitness clubs with a punch, helping men and women burn up to 1,000 calories an hour in group classes. There are a dozen Title Boxing Club locations in the Kansas City metro area. Go online to titleboxingclub.com to find a location near you. Across the halfway line with Noguera. Dragata. Noguera. Bit of hit and hope there. That's out for a goal kick. Taken by Barnhart. In the injury absence of Hope Solo has become the U.S. #1. In this match, we have the current U.S. #1 goalkeeper Barnhart and the Mexican #1, the 18-year-old goalkeeper Cecilia Santiago. Lewis, good idea there on the combination, couldn't control from Lloyd. Throw into Boston. Down from Sanderson. This is ahead for Sydney LaRue. Nice idea. Buskowski and beats LaRue. Buskowski playing it safe, playing it conservatively. Here's the ensuing throw-in from LaRue. Dragata. Away by Sesselman. Noguera. O'Reilly. Heather O'Reilly. Regatta. Errant ball there to Cuellar, won it right back. Whitehill. Julie King couldn't control, so a throw into FC Kansas City. Matthias. Quickly taken, back to Buskowski. Hard collision, and we play on. Lohman and Farley goes right back to their feet. O'Reilly doing a lot of running as usual. Does it for club, does it for country. Sesselman. O'Reilly taking this throw in.
Quit talking to me.
From LaRue. Noguera. Whitehill. Nice ball for King pushing forward. For Sanderson. Dangerous ball in for Leanne Sanderson.
Definitely good recovery by Scott to follow her in past the back line.
Corner kick now for Boston Breakers. Katie Shepfer will take this. And they hit the right-footed in-swinger. Shepfer. Driven low. All the way through to the back post. By Lloyd. Seeing this 4-5-1 formation for Kansas City with a high line Renee Cuellar keeps. That high line led to the lone goal of this match. Cuellar in minute 18. That is the difference on the score sheet. For the friendliest sales staff in town servicing both sides of the state line, visit Hendrick Buick GMC Cadillac, the official automotive partner of FC Kansas City, conveniently located at 103rd and State Line. Buskowski. Sesselman. And now from Mewis. Kia McNeil doing a nice job and away by Santiago. Panicky from Cecilia Santiago, and that's out for an FC Kansas City throw-in. Try to punish that mistake. Lloyd. Marked by Lohman. Cheney. Farley. It's been great possession, great movement from both of these clubs missing this match.
Absolutely. It's gone kind of back and forth between who's keeping possession. You know, Boston started first, and FC Kansas City's kind of picked it up here in the last 15 minutes or so.
Kick for Cecilia Santiago. Again, at the 2011 Women's World Cup, she was Mexico's first-choice goalkeeper at the age of 16. That stands as the youngest age ever for a goalkeeper in a World Cup, either male or female. Phenomenal. Pelé played for Brazil in his first World Cup at age 17. One thing is a goal scorer, it's another thing is a goalkeeper. It's crazy at 16.
Yeah, absolutely.
Santiago at 18 is the youngest keeper in NWSL this season. And the throw in O'Reilly. Regatta. Errant ball to Lloyd. Trying to win it right back. There's Cuellar. Now Noguera. All the way through the center circle. Whitehill lets it roll. King. Whitehill. Sanderson.
Good
Possessed
tracking
by
by
Scott.
Scott.
Yep.
Definitely.
Farley. As they go through, Lohman can't do it. Here's Sanderson. This could be on for Boston. Thinking about a shot is Sanderson. Sanderson! Off of Buskowski. That will go out for a corner. See, Kansas City has the lead. I think Boston Missy has the momentum at the moment.
At the moment, yes, I would definitely agree with you.
Shepfer will take this. This time a right-footed outswinger. O'Reilly coming in as a short option. Shepfer telling O'Reilly to move back. O'Reilly is the short option. Easy for Barnhart. for a bit of confusion. Shepard O'Reilly. It led to a very easy ball for Barnhart to pull down. Here's Sesselman, the Canadian international. It's great to see in the NWSL not just the presence of the U.S. internationals, but of the Canadian internationals and Mexican internationals as well. Muskowski. WSL, of course, in partnership with the U.S. Soccer Federation, the Canadian Soccer Association, and the Mexican FA. Noguera, that was clever. Pass Mathias. Here's LaRue. That for O'Reilly. Errant by Scott. O'Reilly 1v3. Awkward, but out for the Blues. Out for a throw-in now for Boston. 35th minute, 1-0 in favor of the home side. Renee Cuellar, fourth of the season, minute 18. Cheney, a high boot, and Sanderson would play on. Dragata. Keep your tweets coming. At Blues Game Day, at Missy Geehaw, that's G-E-H-A, at Sean Wheelock, S-E-A-N-W-H-E-E-L-O-C-K. We'll be reading out some of your tweets at halftime. Let us know what you think about this match. Let us know where you're watching this match from. We know we get huge international viewership every week with NWSL Soccer. Past we've had tweets from the UK, from South America, from Asia, from Africa, from the Middle East, from Eastern Europe. Let us know. Great ball for O'Reilly. You see the speed of O'Reilly. Well defended from Leanne Robinson. Kept her nerve. Sesselman. Cuellar coming back for that touch. Far lane with Noguera. King sending that forward. Buskowski sending it away. Noguera. All the way back to her goalkeeper. Look at Santiago drifting out. 35 yards off of her goal line. LaRue for Sanderson. From Robinson, now Farley. Nice ball from Farley. Mewis with the center circle. Muskowski. Long searching ball. Mewis. Look at target for FC Kansas City. Here's a goal kick for Cecilia Santiago. Great ball. Mewis and Cuellar making that run.
Yeah, that was definitely a great ball by Buskowski and from Mewis. And Mewis, she likes it on her left foot, so just hit her foot a little bit, but I'm sure she'll get it next time.
Mathias. This from the throw-in. Here's Lauren Cheney finding space. Lloyd. Lloyd 1v2. Mewis. Great save from Santiago. Blistering shot from Mewis on target. Poor distribution again from Cecilia Santiago. Great save, poor distribution. Mathias on the throw-in. Momentum has been swinging back and forth in this match as Sanderson goes flat on her back. Boston had the better of it early. And FC Kansas City against the run of play, getting what stands right now as the lone goal of this match. Renee Cuellar in the 18th minute. Since that point, momentum has swung back and forth. Both sides doing a great job of connecting passes. Whitehill. From the restart, here's King. Across the halfway line. Sanderson. Lloyd. Switch from the far side to the near side. And onside. Hill got the boot in front of Cuellar. Cuellar is looking so dangerous.
She is. She's got her head on straight today, so I am so excited to see her play in the second half as well.
From Cuellar. Now Sanderson. Here's the full counterattack, O'Reilly. Noguera. Forward by Scott. And Santiago drifting well out of her own 18-yard box. Minute 40 we go. Again, Santiago sending it out. Across the halfway line with Julie King. Great run by King. LaRue. Lohman. Whitehill. Straight up from Robinson, not her intention, obviously. LaRue. Then King. Throw belongs to Boston Breakers. Taken quickly by King. Leanne Sanderson. Noguera. Noguera fouling Cheney behind the ball. Restart for FCKC. Verizon is proud to be the official wireless sponsor of FC Kansas City. Twice as many people are choosing Verizon over any other wireless network. Countless reasons, one choice, that's powerful. Verizon. Farley in the center circle. Leading Shepford, nicely done. Couldn't beat Lohman. Shepford. Noguera. Dragata. O'Reilly. Noguera. Collision with Desiree Scott. Play on, says referee Miguel Panduro. Bit physical this evening.
It is. Sometimes it's fun to see, you know, the two teams battle against each other.
And Robinson to take the throw in. Closing stages now, first half, minute 42. Sesselman. Here's Cuellar. Tried to free Mewis. That was the intention. Van Robinson will take this throw in. Cheney. Fewer touches in this first half from Lauren Cheney than we've seen thus far in this season. Sanderson. Are you surprised that she has not been more involved, Cheney, thus far?
Yeah, you know, because she's obviously a key player for us. But, you know, we dropped her in as an attacking mid instead of playing her out wide where she can be a little bit more free with her play. So maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not really sure. But she's still, yeah, we definitely want her getting the ball as much as possible. That's for sure.
Full switch from Sanderson to Regatta. For Noguera, too strong. There's Desiree Scott. And Robinson. Searching for options. Sesselman. Scott. Cheney. Cuellar. Now King. Boston looking hard for the equalizer before the halftime whistle. Lloyd. Back for Sesselman. Scott. And Buskowski in central defense. For Matthias, trying to free the right back. The idea was there. Delivery was a bit strong. While we were off air, while we were experiencing technical difficulties with our broadcast, Renee Cuellar went down hard. And I think that, combined with the yellow card and the goal, will get us 2, maybe 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the first half. I'm speculating now, but I think we'll get at least 2. We shall see. It's a hard collision. Cuellar and Dragata. Minute 45 now. 1-0 in favor of the home side. LaRue. Sanderson. She's had a lot of touches in this first half, has Leon Sanderson. Shepfer for O'Reilly. Nice dummy there by Sesselman, back to her goalkeeper, Barnhart.
Yeah, definitely a good lead by Sesselman. She actually almost faked me out for a second.
I'm sure Barnhart was screaming at her the whole time.
Most likely.
Matthias. Matthias. She had the lone yellow card in this match. Long on the dribble. Trying to get past Lohman and can't. Nicely done by Lohman. King. Joanna Lohman back to her goalkeeper, Santiago. Still no indication of stoppage time to be added. Going to get it right now, and it's 3 minutes. And that's largely because of Renee Cuellar going down hard. It's continued, of course, in this match, but had to be helped off. So we're in the first of those 3 minutes added to the end of the first half right now. Dangerous ball. LaRue was coming down hard on Barnhart, who had to hurry. Back the other way. Fun match. It's been wide open. A lot of really quality stuff out there. Two really talented sides. Lohman. Whitehill. Neal left it for Whitehill. Now Whitehill for Julie King. Trying to get something going on this near side flank. Lohman. Through Scott. Off of Sesselman, O'Reilly. Looking for the shooting angle. Shepfer, and she's offside. To the second minute now. Stoppage time added to the end of the first half. Remember, 3 minutes put on by referee Miguel Panduro. Blues in no hurry to take this restart. Buskowski. Matthias. And for Cuellar. Cut out by Whitehill. Farley. This is a throw-in for Kansas City. See KC looking for one more opportunity, and they find it here. Cheney trying to turn King. Still Lauren Cheney. To O'Reilly and King. Shepfer. Now to the third and final minute of stoppage time added here at the end of half number 1. LaRue, look at Barnhart come well out of her own 18-yard box. Trying to beat Barnhart, the idea was there from Whitehill. It's not going to work. Whitehill saw the opening and she took it.
Very clever, very clever.
Goal Barnhart slowing things down. Whistle may blow once Barnhart strikes this with her right foot. And indeed it does. Really entertaining first half. Through the opening 45 minutes, plus 3 minutes of stoppage time added. FC Kansas City leading 1-0 versus the lone unbeaten side in NWSL in this inaugural season, Boston Breakers, by a scoreline. Again, 1-0, Renee Cuellar. The goal coming in the 18th minute. Her club leading 4th of the season, and that ties her now for top of the table in NWSL. Let's see your thoughts on the first half.
You know, it was back and forth there in the first half. Boston came out strong, put a lot of pressure on us the first 50 minutes or so, but fortunately we got that first goal, which kind of, you know, turned the table a little bit for us, and, you know, we kind of got back into the swing of things, which was obviously exactly what, you know, we're looking for. But having said that, Boston hasn't given up. There's been plenty of great opportunities on their end, and, you know, it's kind of fun to watch them play against us because they kind of play very similar. They play, you know, a passing game. They like to get forward. They like to get numbers up. They like to, you know, combine really, you know, quickly with their midfielders and their forwards. So it's definitely very entertaining to watch Boston play against the Blues today.
That's Missy Gihon. I'm Sean Wheelock. Glad you were with us watching this NWSL match on FCKansasCity.com and NWSLsoccer.com. Of course, that's the official website of the best women's pro league in the sport of soccer, National Women's Soccer League. Well, the next FCKC match will take place 1 week from tonight, right here at Verizon Wireless Field in Overland Park, Kansas. Match begins at 7:35 local time. The Blues will be home to Sky Blue FC. Encourage you to come out early. There's a lot of tailgating, a lot of pre-match activities here in Overland Park, Kansas, suburban Kansas City. Now, for tickets to that match and any home match this season, you can call 1-855-4KC-GOAL, which works out to 855-452-4625. You can also email tickets@kcprosoccer.com. That is tickets@kcprosoccer.com. Boston Breakers next Saturday night, they will be home to Washington Spirit, 7 p.m. East Coast time, the kickoff for that match. Stay with us, everyone. We'll take a very short break. When we come back just before the second half kickoff, we will be reading your tweets. Remember, hit us up at Blues Game Day, at Missy Gihon, that's G-E-H-A, and I'm at Sean Wheelock, SEANWHEELOCK. Of course, the National Women's Soccer League is celebrating its inaugural season. Again, we encourage you to go online, NWSLsoccer.com. They can get all the updated league information, team standings, stats, schedules, and you get the video feeds of every single match at NWSLsoccer.com. So stay with us. Again, we will take a very brief break, and then we will be back with you. Glad you were with us from Verizon Wireless Field in Overland Park, Kansas. FC Kansas City leading Boston Breakers after the opening half 1-0, and you are watching NWSL Soccer.
All right, thanks, Ed. All right, I feel like we're going to get a winner today. Our friends with Hendricks Buick GMC and Cadillac, located, like Ed said earlier, just off 103rd and State Line, want to give away a brand new lease of a Buick to Jan right here. Jan, are you ready for this tonight?
I'm ready. I'm hoping I don't get hurt.
You're not going to get hurt. She's been warming up a little bit. So what you're going to have to do, Jan, we've got you 25 yards back. We've got a 19-inch target. What you got to do with no bounce, kick it right into the net. If you can accomplish this, then obviously we're going to get you a brand new lease and a $30,000 Buick, thanks to Hendricks Buick GMC and Cadillac. Are you ready?
Yes.
She's ready. FC Kansas City fans, are you ready? Come on. Jay, you should feel the love right now. Whenever you're ready. Oh, let's hear it for our friend Jen. And big thanks to Hendricks Buick GMC and Cadillac, located just off 103rd and State Line. If you think you can accomplish this, make sure you sign up for our next home game. And Ed, back to you.
Thank you, Steve. Own the official NWSL jersey from your favorite team today. Visit NWSLshop.com and gear up today for the inaugural season. The Q Hotel, official hotel of FC Kansas City. Stay where the visiting team stays when they play the Blues. It's located right in the heart of Westport. For information, go to theqhotel.com. Call 1-800-VENEERS for your cosmetic dentistry needs, provided by Dr. Neil Kelly, dentist of FC Kansas City. 1-800-VENEERS, that's 1-800-VENEERS. Catch all the FC Kansas City away games at the brand new Football Eatery and Tap, located just south of 119th and Metcalf. The Football Eatery and Tap, the only soccer-specific sports bar in Kansas City, is the official home for FC Kansas City watch parties. Verizon is proud to be the official wireless sponsor of FC Kansas City. Only Verizon has 100% pure 4G LTE network. Countless reasons, one choice, that's powerful. If you would be interested in learning more about our VIP seating options, please stop by the information booth or visit our website at fckansascity.com. Title Boxing Club is the title sponsor of your FC Kansas City Blues. Title Boxing Clubs are fitness clubs with a punch, helping men and women burn up to 1,000 calories an hour in group classes. There are 12 Title Boxing Club locations in the Kansas City area. Visit TitleBoxingClub.com to find a location near you. And once again, we're headed down to the field where Mix 93 Steve Serrano is there with another great contest. Steve?
All right, thanks, Ed. Now I've got a new friend right here. This is Brooke. Let's hear for Brooke for helping us out. Now, Brooke, here's what's going to happen. Thanks to the Title Boxing Club, we've got 3 different balls tiered at 3 different areas here. You see King right down there from Title Boxing Club? All you got to do is kick it right past King, and we're going to get you an autographed soccer ball from the entire team and 4 tickets to the next game. How cool would that be? Awesome is right. King looks awful nice, but are you ready for this? Brooke is ready. FC Kansas City fans, you got to help her out here, all right? King, are you ready? Brooke, whenever you're ready, let's do your first one.
Different for her. There are 12 Title Boxing Club locations in the Kansas City area. Visit TitleBoxingClub.com to find a location near you.
All right, that's it. We got one more. Let's hear for Brooke right now. Let's cheer her
And
on.
once again, we're headed down to the field. Come on, Steve Serrano is there with another great contest. Steve?
All right, thanks, Ed. Now I've got a new friend right here. This is Brooke. Let's hear for Brooke for helping us out. Congratulations! Now, Brooke, here's going to get you an autograph thanks to the Title Boxing Club. We got plus tickets for different areas. You see King right down there, Title Boxing Club. All you got to do is kick it right past King. I know you're ready. We're going to get you an autographed soccer ball from the entire team and 4 tickets to the next game. How cool would that be? Awesome is right. King looks awful nice, but are you ready for this? Brooke is ready. FC Kansas City fans, you got to help her out here, all right?
1-0. Each team has 4 shots. Shots on goal, FC Kansas City 3, Boston 2. Corner kicks, FC Kansas City 0, Boston Kansas City Blues. Title Boxing Club, Kansas City 5, Boston 4, helping men and women burn up to 1,000 calories an hour in 0 classes. There are 12 Title Boxing Club locations in the Kansas City area. Visit TitleBoxingClub.com to find a location near you. And once again, we're headed down to the field where Mix 93 Steve Serrano is there with another great contest. Steve?
All right, thanks, Ed. Now I've got a new friend right here. This is Brooke. Let's hear for Brooke for helping us out. Now, Brooke, here's what's going to happen. Thanks to the Title Boxing Club, we've got 3 different balls tiered at 3 different areas. You see King right down there from Title Boxing Club? All you got to do is get right past King, and we're going to get you an autographed soccer ball from the entire team and 4 tickets to the next game. How cool would that be? Awesome is right. King looks awful nice, but are you ready for this? Brooke is ready. FC Kansas City fans, you got to help her out here, all right?
Also, let's
King, are you ready? Brooke, whenever you're ready, let's do your first one.
Kansas City Blues.
That's right, make some noise.
Bayern Munich Lightning under 12 and under 13 girls. All teams here tonight are participating in the salsa tournament. The Kansas Rush Soccer Club. And Girl Scouts Troop 559.
We are just about 1 minute away from the start of half number 2. This is NWSL Soccer, FC Kansas City, home to Boston Breakers. Glad you're with us, watching in the U.S., Canada, Mexico, and around the world online. A couple of viewing options for you. We know you're either watching on fckansascity.com or nwslsoccer.com. With Missy Giha, I'm Sean Wheelock. If you just joined us, Boston came out very strong to start the first half. Really had the better of the possession, the better of the chances, but against the run of play, a gorgeous goal by the Mexican international, the Cuellar, club leading 4th of the season, which are now tied for first, top of the table for the Golden Boot in this inaugural season of the NWSL. And Missy, that's the difference with the opening 45 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, FC Kansas City, we're going to obviously, hopefully, try and start off strong, better than the first 15 minutes that we started off in the first half. But, you know, Boston's a good team, and they're here to win this game. So, hopefully, FC Kansas City can stay strong in the second half and, hold LaRue and, all those other key players from, putting the ball in the back of the net on our end. So.
During the first half, I asked you to let us know where you're listening from. We always get great international viewership. And She's Got Blue Eyes is listening and watching in Newcastle, England, in the north of the country, and at Alex Morgan Fan SA, of course, is in South Africa, perhaps the most gorgeous country that I've ever visited. My wife is English, so feeling pretty good about both of those tweets. We're fully interactive on this broadcast. So on Twitter, hit us up at Blues Game Day. You can also hit us up at FC Kansas City, at Boston Breakers, at Missy Giha, G-E-H-A, and I'm at Sean Wheelock, S-E-A-N-W-H-E-E-L-O-C-K. FC Kansas City over the ball to start half number 2. They're in the all-blue kits. They will be attacking from the right to the left here in the second half. Boston Breakers entering this match is the lone unbeaten side left in NWSL. They are in the white shirts, blue shorts, attacking from the left to the right here in the second half as we are underway, minute 46. Here's the U.S. international, Lauren Cheney. Cheney. Mewis. Mewis, straight on target. No worries there for Cecilia Santiago. No change to the starting 11 for either side. We have big viewership tonight in the Boston area, throughout New England. Special welcome to all of you watching us. Santiago. Boston has been an outstanding supporter, obviously, of the men's game and the women's game as well. Certainly the same can be said for Kansas City. Sesselman going down in the collision with LaRue. Sesselman will stay down. Spoken to by referee Miguel Panduro. Leanne Robinson will take this restart for the Blues. Robinson, oh, that's well driven. Almost to the penalty arc. Off of Lohman. The former England international, Leanne Sanderson. Regatta. Over the touchline. Errant ball from Joe Dragata, the right back. Robinson. Mewis. Robinson had the touch. Farley. Cheney. Trying to get through O'Reilly. Teammate with the U.S. Heather O'Reilly. Sanderson. O'Reilly looking to take this throw in quickly. Now find space. Gives it to Joe Dragata. Robinson. Cheney. Desiree Scott. Dragata back to her goalkeeper. If you just joined us, Becky Sauerbrunn, the U.S. international, is out. Missing this match through injury, not even available off the substitutes bench. And it's really changed a major shift in this 4-5-1 formation for FC Kansas City, Missy.
Yeah, absolutely. Buskowski, she plays the, the holding center mid position, and dropping her back in center back is obviously a little different for her. But you know what? So far, she's done a fantastic job, and you know I'm really impressed with her. So.
Lohman. Dragata. Off of Sanderson. Back the other way, and Sesselman. Farley steps over the halfway line. Good ball for Cheney. Better ball for Cuellar. Couldn't control with the right boot. O'Reilly. LaRue. Noguera. Julie King doing very well, leaving her feet again. Now Cheney. Cheney coming forward to Farley. Farley on the through ball. Lloyd. Dragata. By Robinson. Dangerous ball from Robinson for Cuellar, just a bit short.
Definitely a better start for FC Kansas City, you know, in the first 4 or 5 minutes of this half. Definitely got off to a better start than we did the first half, so.
Sesselman. Lohman in front of Lloyd. Dragata. Noguera. Shepfer. It's out for a Boston throw-in. U.S. international striker Sydney LaRue will take this throw-in, directing traffic. Somewhat surprised LaRue is taking this throw-in. LaRue for Noguera. Can win it 1v3, and here's Buskowski from central defense, launching this full counter attack. Cuellar. Dragata. Sanderson. O'Reilly off of Sanderson. Noguera couldn't locate the ball. Desiree Scott does in the center circle. See Kansas City again coming forward. This for Cuellar. Always keeping that high line in this 4-5-1 formation is Renee Cuellar. The Lloyd throw-in. Cheney, Cuellar. Tough angle with the left foot. She put it on target. Away by Santiago. Robinson. Farley.
Great
Cheney's onside. Cheney!
You know what that was? That was a fantastic run by Cheney. You know, you can't score them all, but definitely a good run by Cheney.
This July, FC Kansas City is hosting a soccer camp at Rockhurst University for boys and girls ages 6 through 14. Call 855-4KC-GOAL. That's 1-855-4KC-GOAL, Monday through Friday during normal business hours. To learn more about our annual camp and other private training or team training opportunities, you can also go online to fckansascity.com. Hard collision there. Thias is the player fouled. Free kick awarded to the Blues. This will be the right foot of Lauren Cheney. Cheney, straight on target. Clever dipping ball from Cheney. Santiago did well. At 53, 1-0 FC Kansas City leading Boston Breakers. Renee Cuellar in the 18th minute is the difference on the score sheet. Sanderson. And Sanderson. Crossing for LaRue. Good ball from Shepfer. Now Lloyd. Turning Sanderson.
Lloyd is so composed on the ball. She's got a great touch and great vision on the field. It's always fun to watch her get the ball.
Laskowski, Farley. Lewis was showing as an option in front, instead to Robinson. Pass to O'Reilly. We will have our first sub of this match. Lisa Cole going to her substitutes bench, and she's going to bring on the Australian international Kaya Simon. Farley. Robinson. Lloyd. Lloyd. Cuellar, and she's offside for the third time in this match.
Stay back here. Stay back here.
So here's the sub to be made. Simon will come in. Katie Shepfer will exit in minute 55.
Substitution on the field for Boston in the 55th minute. Now entering the game, number 17, Kaya Simon, for number 12, Katie Shepfer.
So the first sub of this match has been made. Lisa Cole starting to search for answers. Trying to find a way back from this 1-0 deficit. Boston trying to remain the lone undefeated side in this inaugural NWSL season. FC Kansas City, of course, coming off of their first ever loss last Saturday, 2-1 away to Western New York Flash. There's Lloyd. Farley. Got out by Noguera. Lloyd. O'Reilly. Good ball for Simon just into this match. Tried to pick out Sanderson. There's Buskowski. Now Sesselman. Short for Lloyd. Cuellar coming all the way back. Dribbling herself into danger. Sanderson, O'Reilly now looking to punish this mistake. Rare mistake from Renee Cuellar. O'Reilly. Simon.
Good double by Lloyd there.
Throw in. Regatta. Sanderson. Still Leanne Sanderson. Cross off of Robinson, out for a throw in. O'Reilly. Noguera. Over the crossbar from LaRue. 2 matches tomorrow in the NWSL. Portland Thorns FC versus Washington Spirit and Seattle Reign FC versus Sky Blue FC. You can watch both of those matches live at the official website of the National Women's Soccer League. It is nwslsoccer.com. Of course, fckansascity.com, the Blues official website. You can watch all the matches here live streamed, home and away, plus stats highlights. Player appearances, breaking news, and much more, fckansascity.com. We know you're watching us in the US, Canada, Mexico, and around the world on those 2 websites, fckansascity.com and nwslsoccer.com. Really glad that you're joining us for the best women's professional soccer league in the world. I'm Sean Wheelock. We're at Verizon Wireless Field in Overland Park, Kansas. FCKC leading Boston Breakers 1-0. We're at minute 58. And Robinson will have this throw in for the home side. Just a foul throw there from Robinson. Got away with it. Regatta. Lloyd. Cuellar. Ball into space from Cuellar, Mewis. Difficult for Mewis on the full run with the left foot. Missy, I think this match is maybe bogged down a bit from where it was in the opening 45 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not really sure, what to say about that, but it definitely has bogged down just a little bit since the first half.
A little more free-flowing, more connectivity on the passes from both clubs in half number one. Things have definitely tightened up. As you would imagine with a 1-0 scoreline approaching the stroke of the hour. O'Reilly. O'Reilly again. Nice Simon. Down and up. Down again, and she's fouled by Farley. A free kick now in a very advantageous position for Boston. O'Reilly will take this. 3-player wall, now just a 2-player wall built by Kansas City. Lloyd and Cuellar form that wall. To the right foot of Heather O'Reilly. O'Reilly! So well read by Barnhart.
Yeah, Barnhart is so strong in goal. She's fantastic to have back there.
The drop kick, away by Barnhart. LaRue. Been surprised we haven't seen more of Sydney LaRue. She's had her flashes, but there hasn't been the consistency.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was about to say. The consistency's not there, but I mean, when she does get the ball, she does so well with it.
Almost a goal every other match in her U.S. career for Sydney LaRue. In this match, on 4 goals, it's tied for most top of the table in the Golden Boot race in the NWSL. Renee Cuellar has now reached 4 goals. At minute 18, and that's the difference on the score sheet. Here's Robinson with the throw-in. Off the head of Lloyd. Sanderson, suspicion of a handball, we play on. Whitehill. Mewis did really well there. Pass LaRue. Mewis for Cuellar. Again, she's offside. 4th time in this match, but that's her game. She keeps such a high line.
Yeah, she wants to stay high on that back line so she can break through and get that one-on-one with the keeper. So, just a little too high at times, obviously, with her 4 offsides this game so far. Good touch by Lloyd.
Lloyd. Cheney thinking about a shot, passes it up. Look for Mewis. It's out for a corner kick. At Rachel Stack on Twitter, letting me know that she's watching this match from the Republic of Ireland. Late night viewing. We appreciate that very much. Here's Lauren Cheney, the U.S. International, with the corner kick. Cheney, high to the back post. It's another corner kick. Protestations of Boston Breakers.
Let's go, Breakers!
Now Mewis on the corner kick. The head of Sesselman, well off target. Ingrid Green, she's at Ingrid IUM, watching from Western Canada in Calgary, Alberta. A big fan of Canada. I'm an even bigger fan now of the Canadian Soccer Association for helping fund this league, making the NWSL possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lloyd. Miscommunication with Lloyd for Cheney, trying to be a bit too clever. Gata. Cheney. Lloyd trying to combine with Cheney. Kia McNeil. Neal has quietly had a very nice match in central defense for Boston. Forgot on the throw-in. Lloyd to take this. Setting up with the right foot. Lloyd. Dangerous ball for Cuellar!
Wow.
And it's 2-0! Chested in by Renee Cuellar! And that goal is huge for the Blues.
Wow. That ball curved in, and that was a great. Who finished that one?
Cuellar.
Cuellar finished that one again. That was a great follow-in by Cuellar. Wow. I mean, great ball by Lloyd in front of the defensive line, and I guess that was Cheney who finished it.
Beg your pardon, it was Lauren Cheney.
Lauren Cheney finished it. So great follow through to the front post by Cheney. That's definitely big for FC Kansas City.
U.S. International Lauren Cheney, her second goal of the match, and 2-0 in favor of FC Kansas City.
FC Kansas City goal, scored by number 12, Lauren Cheney. With an assist from number 7, Casey Lloyd. Goal occurs in the 64th minute.
Is there a way back now for Boston Breakers? That second goal is huge for FC KC. See what chances Boston takes. Very difficult deficit now. Regatta to take this throw in. O'Reilly. Sanderson. $4,362 in attendance tonight here at Verizon Wireless Field in Overland Park, Kansas. Support for FC Kansas City has been spectacular here in the KC metro area on both sides of the state line, Kansas and Missouri. There's Mewis looking to end all suspense, and again over the crossbar.
Yeah, Mewis can definitely strike a distance, but that one was a little far out.
Hey, well done, Lloyd. Well done. Here we go, win it.
The goal kick. Guerra. Sanderson down in the center circle we play on. Sidney LaRue. King. Guerra. Regatta.
Here we go, yeah.
Heather O'Reilly on the throw-in for the Breakers. Regatta. McNeil. Whitehill. See now, Missy, if the Blues try to slow this match down, 68th minute.
Yeah, could be hard to slow the match down with such a good team like Boston. You know, they play so similar to us, so.
So dangerous in attack are the Breakers with LaRue, Sanderson, and O'Reilly. Seen a lot of Sanderson, a bit less of O'Reilly, and quite a bit less of LaRue on the ball tonight. Here's Robinson. Way by Barnhart. Just down by Farley. Lohman. O'Reilly. Simon!
Not a bad effort there, you know, by Boston.
Nicole Barnhart taking her time. O'Gara. CKC ever so slightly slowing this match down. Lloyd. Cheney. Scorer of the second goal, which is huge. Cheney. Intended for Lloyd, here's Lohman. Regatta. Heavily marked by Cuellar. McNeil pushing forward from central defense. O'Gara. Simon, that's deflected. Barnhart alertly saving the corner kick. To learn more about VIP seating options here at Verizon Wireless Field, call 855-4KC-GOAL. That's 1-855-4KC-GOAL, Monday through Friday during normal business hours. You can also go online to the official website of the Blues, fckansascity.com. Lewis on the full attack through the center circle. Put that right on target.
Let's go, get back. Let's go. Hey, we need you back a little more.
Barnhart. By Whitehill aerially. Regatta. Joanna Lohman. Cheney on the full counter attack against the run of play. Cheney couldn't get it through for Santiago. There's Regatta. O'Gara. O'Reilly. Heather O'Reilly dribbling across the halfway line. Smart ball forward, even smarter for Sanderson. Coming from Simon. Too strong. See the idea, though, building in that quick attack from Boston. Robinson. Breakers head coach Lisa Cole has made just the one change, bringing in Kaya Simon for Katie Shep for the 55th minute. Vlatko Andonovski has not yet changed the starting 11 for FC Kansas City. Has just 3 available outfield subs in this match: Courtney Jones, Melissa Henderson, and Katie Kelly. Now Rion Wilkinson, the Canadian international, is going to come on as sub number 2 for the Breakers in this match. Where's Wilkinson? And Sanderson. O'Reilly. Wilkinson made the overlapping run.
On the field for Boston. Entering the game is number 7, Wilkinson.
This is Cuellar.
Number 25, Regatta.
Good composure on the ball by FC Kansas City right now. Just playing around in the back, through the midfield, staying composed to find that one ball through.
Smart ball from Scott on the cross from Mewis. Cut out by McNeil. That's out for a corner kick. Mewis to take this for the Blues. On the in-swinger. Deep into the back post and into the side netting. Keep hitting us up on Twitter, at Blues Game Day, at FC Kansas City, at Boston Breakers, at Missy Geha, G-E-H-A, and at Sean Wheelock, S-E-A-N-W-H-E-L-O-C-K. Soccer Girl 9817 is watching from Southern California. It's the epicenter of soccer in the United States. And I'm being tweeted that Leanne Sanderson's father is watching from the UK, staying up late to watch his daughter. Welcome, Mr. Sanderson. Perhaps a bit disappointed. Not sure if he can be disappointed in the effort of his daughter. Boston's number 10, Leanne Sanderson, has done a lot of running, but there's just not been that final ball tonight for the Breakers.
Yeah, I mean, there's still, time left for Boston to, turn things around, and they're a powerful team, so we'll see what happens.
Getting late in this match. Now to minute 75 here at Verizon Wireless Field in suburban KC, Overland Park, Kansas. FC Kansas City looking to quickly rebound from their first ever loss, falling last Saturday 2-1 away to Western New York Flash. Now closing in on their third victory of the season and looking to move to 10 points. Boston in danger of losing their first match this inaugural NWSL season. They entered on 8 points, sole possession of second place in the table. Headed by Wilkinson, O'Reilly, Simon, unable to get through Desiree Scott. Lohman. Boston searching for answers. They're just not finding them in the final third. Lloyd slowing things down in front of Wilkinson. From McNeil. O'Reilly. Robinson now. Lloyd. Off the head of McNeil. Here's Lohman. Julie King. Time and space to get forward from the left back position. And for Noguera, couldn't run it down. Lloyd. Starting to see some tired legs out there. This match has been played at a very high pace. Cat Whitehill. LaRue. Lohman. And Heather O'Reilly. Strong, consistent effort from O'Reilly throughout this match. A lot of running. King. Lohman. Sanderson. Challenge from LaRue. That's a foul, so no throw-in, instead of restart for FC KC. A lot of possession right now missing for the Breakers, but there's not that final push forward.
Yes, exactly. I completely agree.
Noguera, and she's fouled by Cheney. Cheney's goal, second of the season, minute 65. Moved the scoreline from 1-0 to 2-0 in favor of FC Kansas City. That's our scoreline now, minute 78. The Blues leading home to Boston Breakers. Whitehill. Hard ball driven in. Simon.
Isn't this up?
From Lloyd.
Isn't this supposed to be the other way?
McNeil. Pushing forward from central defense.
Yeah.
Via McNeil.
But I show it.
LaRue.
Huh?
Lohman.
Shin, help
O'Reilly. Overlapping run from Wilkinson. Wilkinson to the back post. LaRue, contact in the penalty area, no one down, we play on. King, getting a bit furious now from Boston, a lot of balls in. O'Reilly runs this down for the Breakers. The Canadian international, Wilkinson again.
Push him up! Hey! Son, push him up!
Neal, Noguera.
Great step by Scott there.
Desiree Scott, beautiful work indeed.
Stay back here, stay back here.
90% of the possession right now is going to Boston, but as you can see, they're not turning this possession into clear-cut opportunities.
Substitution on the field for FC Kansas City. Down in the game, number 8, Courtney Jones, for number 7, Casey Lloyd.
So there's the first change played by Vlatko Andonovski. Courtney Jones comes into this match. Officially minute 79 as Casey Lloyd exits. We're now in minute 80. It's ahead of Sesselman. Just got a tweet at Ann Odom, watching live in Sydney, Australia.
Wow, that's really far away.
I would imagine Ann is definitely happy to see Kaya Simon, the Aussie international, in this match. Maybe not too delighted with the scoreline. This will put on minutes for the end of this match.
Check.
See the delay, and the stretcher has actually been called out. It's Lauren Sesselman who's down. She is staying down. Sesselman is going to wave off the stretcher. She's up under her own power. Now limping off, favoring the right ankle. Happy to see that she wasn't stretchered off. So will Vlatko Andonovski wait for Sesselman to say that she's fit to come in, or will he quickly make the substitution? Because at least for a few moments, it's going to be 11 v 10 in favor of Boston.
Looks like Sesselman's going to be done for the game.
There's your answer. Katie Kelly is going to enter this match replacing Sesselman. So we'll quickly go to 11 v 11. Sub made minute 82.
Substitution on the field for FC Kansas City. Now
Boston and FC KC have one available sub remaining. Sportingly on the throw-in, O'Reilly. Straight to Robinson. Cheney. Kelly just into this match and to her goalkeeper. A lot of pressure there from Simon.
So there's just been 2 subs per team now, right?
Sinead Farley.
Great feet, Shawnee. Wow. She's so good on the ball, so creative and so composed as well.
Desiree Scott. Kelly. Roskowski slowing things down in front of Kaya Simon. By Noguera. Off the head of Cuellar. Riley still fighting for it. Been winning from Robinson. Now Jones. Jones on the long dribble. Jones continuing on that long run. Still Jones, 1v1 with King. This will be the final substitution of the match, made by Lisa Cole for Boston Breakers. The Norwegian international Lisa Marie Woods now coming into this match. So the Norwegian international will replace the U.S. international striker,
So
Sydney
substitute
LaRue.
on the field for Boston. Now entering game number 5.
LaRue so talented again, almost a goal every other match for the U.S., but she can't be delighted with his performance tonight, LaRue.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I guess FC Kansas City probably kept their eye on her as best they could to take her out of the game as much as they could, and they were successful tonight, so.
Buskowski. That for Cheney. Throw into FC Kansas City. My favorite tweet of the night from Stovalicious. I'm almost positive I haven't gotten a shout out by @Shawnee because of my Twitter handle. I guess you got a shout out. I'm saying that right. I think it's Stovalicious.
Looks like Stovalicious to me.
There's your shout out. Thanks to all of you. We love to keep our broadcast interactive, hitting us up on Twitter. You're the hardcores, you're the fans that make the NWSL possible. We really thank all of you for watching tonight. Offside. Simon, as the flag is up, making that far side run. FC Kansas City closing in on career victory number 3, looking to move to 10 points. Barring the miraculous, Boston will suffer their first defeat as an NWSL club. Entering as the sole unbeaten side left in the NWSL. Start of this match on 8 points, 2 victories, 2 draws. Going back early, it was really a great start, I thought, Missy, for Boston. They came out flying.
They did, absolutely.
Cuellar's goal, though, it was against the run of play, and it was a thing of brilliance from the Mexican international, her 4th of the season. Minute 18. Boston, though, didn't fold. They, again, gained possession, gained momentum many times throughout the first half. They've had a lot of possession here in the second half, but they've really not been able to find that really dangerous ball, that final ball to really pressure Nicole Barnhart. Lauren Cheney in the 65th minute. And that made a huge impact in this match with the Cheney goal to move the scoreline to 2-0 in favor of FCKC.
Yeah, it's definitely huge to get the second goal, but Boston, you know, they're still in there getting the run of play a lot. It's just like you said, that final ball to test Barnhart, you know, in the back, towards the goal. So still four minutes left of time, so we'll see what Boston can do.
From Sanderson, here's O'Reilly. Boston, to their credit, still fighting for Simon. I think, Missy, this has been textbook from Vlatko Andonovski of how you protect a 2-0 lead, slowing things down without going into a shell.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Barnhart definitely thinking about the clean sheet. This would be her 3rd of the year. And no, I don't believe in the commentator's jinx. See the pressure from Sanderson. I think she's had a really nice match as Leanne Sanderson. She's continued to run. From the throw-in. Simon couldn't find the shot. Away by Farley. Minute 88. Breon Wilkinson. One of the 3 second-half subs for Boston. Whitehill. All the way down for Sanderson. Wilkinson on the overlapping run. Here's Breon Wilkinson. Crossing back, nothing there. Lohman thinking about a shot from distance. Changes her mind. Sanderson. From McNeil. Back post cross. You hear the shouts of away, away. Lewis away, not convincingly. Noguera. Woods. Straight on target. No worries for Barnhart.
Yeah, Boston's definitely putting a lot of pressure on FC Kansas City, but, you know, FC Kansas City's definitely dropping in and, you know, playing much more defensively these last couple minutes to hold on for the 2-0 win.
Dangerous ball, Cuellar. Cuellar tried to pick out Courtney Jones. Here we are to the 90th minute. No indication of stoppage time yet to be added. Don't see us getting more than 2 minutes. From Sesselman, Lewis, Robinson, Scott. Kelly. There's Buskowski, who's done really well in this match, dropping from the holding midfield position to central defense. Forward from Matthias. Kansas City still looking dangerous. The possibility of scoring a third goal.
Fourth official has indicated that there will be approximately 3 minutes of stoppage time added on to the end of the second half.
So into stoppage time now. Here's Cheney. Looking for her second of the match. Obviously that was not her intent. She was trying to play that through. Nia Williams is reported to the fourth official. Looking to sub into this match. Williams can get in before the full-time whistle is blown. This will be her first appearance. A very brief NWSL career. It's got to be rewarding for Williams. So getting her first minutes now in the NWSL with FC Casey as she'll come on. Williams replacing Lewis.
For FC Kansas City. Now entering the game, number 16, Nia Williams, for number 19, Christy Lewis in Scotland.
Off of Simon, she's fought really hard since coming into this match as Kaya Simon. So blown by referee Miguel Panduro. Girls let this match breathe. It's been pretty physical. Just a lone yellow card from Matthias, 24th minute. I think referee Panduro's done a nice job of keeping things under control. Restart from Barnhart. Absolute closing stages of this match now. Next Saturday, right here at Verizon Wireless Field in Overland Park, Kansas, the Blues are home to Sky Blue FC. Kickoff time, 7:35 p.m. Central. Next Saturday, Boston Breakers, they're home to Washington Spirit, 7 p.m. kickoff East Coast time. Deep on the cross. O'Reilly and Sanderson were both there. Look at Heather O'Reilly continuing the hustle, continuing the fight. Woods. Here's a corner kick. Might be the last attacking sequence of the night for Boston. Short. Woods from O'Reilly. All the way back in the center circle, Kat Whitehill. Driven ball from Whitehill, off of Noguera. Dangerous ball. King. Julie King all the way forward from the left back position to the byline. It's that time in the match when everybody gets forward for Boston. Noguera over the back of Cheney. Fair challenge play on. That's the end of the match. FC Kansas City rebounds in a big way from their first loss of the season to get victory number 3 as they defeat Boston Breakers 2-0 here at home this evening. Really strong performance, Missy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like we talked about in the first half, we got off to a little bit of a slow start, but you know, that first goal that Cuellar put in just kind of changed the pace of the game for us a little bit. You know, Boston never gave up though. They're a fantastic team. Obviously, we knew that coming into the game, so they stuck with it the entire game, and you know, they challenged us really, really well. We just, you know, we came through with 2 great finishes and, you know, finished off the game with a clean sheet. So good for FC Kansas City, but, you know, a great game for Boston. So
clean sheet number 3 on the season for Nicole Barnhart. Kansas City now 3 victories against 1 draw, 1 loss, good for 10 points. And as of right now, they have sole possession of 2nd place in the NWSL single table. Boston Breakers right now have sole possession of 3rd place. They suffer their first defeat of the campaign. Now on 2 victories, 2 draws, and that 1 loss. FC Kansas City, their next match, next Saturday night, 7:35 p.m. kickoff Kansas City time, that's Central Daylight Time, right here at Verizon Wireless Field in suburban KC, Overland Park, Kansas. As the Blues are home to Sky Blue FC. For tickets to that match and any home match this season, it's 855-4KC-GOAL. Again, the number 1-855-452-4625. You can also email tickets@kcprosoccer.com. That's tickets@kcprosoccer.com. And for those of you who support Boston Breakers, your next home match for the club, home to Washington Spirit, 7 p.m. East Coast time next Saturday night. 2 matches tomorrow in NWSL. You can watch both of those matches live on the league's official website, nwslsoccer.com. Portland Thorns FC versus Washington Spirit, and Seattle Reign FC versus Sky Blue FC. So again in this match, FC Kansas City defeats Boston Breakers 2-0. Mexican international Renee Cuellar, her 4th of the season. That's most on the Blues, and that's tied for most in all of the NWSL. It came in the 18th minute. And then sealing the victory, Lauren Cheney, the U.S. international, gets her 2nd goal of the season, coming in minute number 65. So FC Kansas City, you said it was a difficult week of training, and the club comes back in a big way, and now they look forward to 1 week from tonight.
absolutely, yep.
That is Missy Geha. I'm Sean Wheelock. Again, thanks to all of you watching, and thanks to all of your outstanding tweets. Big audience internationally, as well as in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. And I mentioned those 3 countries because those 3 FAs are the ones that have come together to form this great league, the top women's league in the world, the NWSL. It's great to see all of the additional foreign internationals. So many outstanding tweets from all of you, and a genuine thanks from Missy and myself, Sean Wheelock, the Boston Breakers, FC Kansas City, and everyone at the NWSL for watching our broadcast. So we're back with you next Saturday night. If you're in the Kansas City area, again, come out to the match, Verizon Wireless Field, Overland Park, Kansas, as the Blues are home to Sky Blue FC, 7:35 p.m. Central Time. If you can't make it in person, we will have the live webcast, video and audio, 7:35 Central Time. You can see it on KCFCKansasCity.com as well as NWSLsoccer.com. So for Missy Geha, our entire crew, I'm Sean Wheelock again. Thanks everyone for watching. FC Kansas City defeats Boston Breakers 2-0. This is NWSL Soccer.
Final statistics tonight.